What's up, guys? Welcome back to the GeezerCast, where knowledge is key and we are seekers of knowledge. Today we have another special guest, Landon. What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
All right, well, my real name is Landon Browning. I was born and raised here in Lexington. Went to school at Station, played football, and I wrote poetry here and there too. So, but then I started developing in rap, and I started writing a lot more. So then that's when I transitioned over. And a lot of people don't know this, but my first rapper name,
Yeah.
it was Shadow.
I
Yeah,
don't even think I remember that.
yeah, like like it was it was Shadow. It was that one didn't really last long. Uh, yeah, no, that one didn't really last long. But people always call me Lando all the time, and then and I grew up I was a really big Star Wars fan growing up. So then uh and then there was that character Lando Calrissian, and I liked his character. So then I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. So that's when I transitioned over to Lando B.
That's what's up. I'm a Star Wars fan too, so you already know I fuck with the name, man.
Hey.
Lando. That's dope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how was Station? Like, did you ever recover from, going to that school?
I mean,
I'm glad.
man, listen.
Because I'm for Creek, so I gotta fuck with you. I'm for Creek.
I know how it is. And like, the thing is though, see, look, I'm over trying to look. Station, it was rough. It was rough, man. But like, I really feel like genuinely that school built character for a lot of people, including myself. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I played football. Yeah, around that time, which, it was something beautiful happening in that school for a moment. It didn't
Right.
last, but like it just like, but no, man, I never forget where I came from. My heart will always be a part of that school. But like, yeah, man, it was kind of fucked up. Like, yeah, man.
My school wasn't that good either, but we, what I'm saying, we heard more stories about y'all. You feel me? We heard more.
It's so crazy because like I know people that went to Clay Creek, Dunbar, and then they be like, man, we always heard about y'all and da 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 and da da da. I'm just like, yeah, I know, like, yeah, man, like. I got stories. I got stories about what was going up in there for days, yo. But like,
What's one of the craziest things that you've seen in that school?
I
Don't get
think,
nobody caught up either.
No. I'm not mentioning no names. Like, I'm just gonna say quiet. But like,
Yeah.
it had to be when I really, and it's so effed up because I really don't like talking about this one. But it was when I was a sophomore, and it was when the blacks and it was when the black guys and the Mexican guys started collided. That was crazy, and I remember being like, I was there, and I just remember just looking like they, Mexican was over here, and white people was. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then, yeah, man, it was
wow.
That was kind of insane, but like, yeah.
Yeah. That was in the motherfucking battlefield over there, boy.
For real. And then like the next day, there was like a whole bunch of cops there and shit. Like it was just, oh God, man, just
Crazy
damn.
that you just said that, because my brother always talks about. He said something happened at Station, and the police from our school left, and they said they were going to the station.
He told me, yeah, and he told me about that. I was like, wow, so y'all got to do whatever the fuck y'all wanted, huh? And he was just like, yeah, like
so, they left.
Yeah, dog. It was just, it was hot that day. Like it was hot that day. So like, yeah, just,
Who would have ever thought Lexington could get like that, man?
For real, man. It was kind of hectic.
So, what inspires you to get into music, or what inspired you to really get into music?
Well, growing up, I loved music. My mom loved music. My whole family were music heads. You know, me and my mama. Me and my mom. It was it took a while for us to see eye to eye on things, on certain things. But when it came to music, we vibed. Me and my mom, we love music. And growing up, I always started. I always tell people that I started my music journey like backwards, because I didn't start off listening to the stuff that stuff that was on the radio at that time when I was growing up. Like, she put on a lot of Ohio players, the Mothership, Bootsy Collins, Roger Troutman, stuff like that. And then it was so interesting to me. So like I stayed there for a while, and then I like was just going through a history of just like looking up music like that. And it wasn't just rap and funk music. I liked all music. And there's a couple that ain't my cup of tea, but like if it sounds good to me, I'm gonna listen to it. So and then but I was stuck in like the 90s era for a little bit. Like I loved like 90s rap and stuff. And then growing up, my favorite rappers had to be it was Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes. And then seeing their videos, and then like seeing how they rap, and I'm just like, oh my God, especially with Missy Elliott, because most of the, she wasn't really like lyrical. She just knew how to put sounds together and it sound dope. And I'm just be like, how the hell did she do that? I want to do something like this, And so like I kind of like took on with that, and like wrote here and there. It wasn't really good, but I was trying, So it was yeah. So yeah, that inspired me to make music. But also, growing up with like mental problems, like your mind racing all the time and stuff. A lot of music was and writing music was my scapegoat. It helped me like back in tune with the present instead of the future and the past. So that really inspired me to make music. And knowing that I can probably make someone who's going through the same thing that I'm going feel the same way when I make music, it's dope. So yeah.
I fuck with that. One thing I thought was interesting, I do fuck with Busta Rhymes. Yeah, their music videos was weird, man, but it was like it was
Really
dope.
weird. But I loved it for some reason. And that was my thing. Like, and that was also my inspiration. Like, I love the abnormal. I love the head. Like what? Like I love the confusion. But then because it makes people go back. It makes people go back and look into it. Like fuck my mind. Like for real. I want you to just make me not understand what the hell's going on. Like So yeah.
I think you one of the first males that I met who was like one of my favorite rappers is Missy Elliott.
For real?
Yeah, for real. Like that's interesting. And I never thought of it like that. I mean, I knew she was, really good, but when you said the way she put sounds together, it made me think about her songs. I'm like, damn, she do, don't she?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like, yeah. Plus, and plus my sister too. My sister's the same way. Like she grew up, like we listened to her like faithfully.
Yeah.
And along with other like female artists like Janet Jackson and Aaliyah and stuff. So yeah, like and the Brat too. So like yeah.
Yeah, I love old school music too, man. 90s, 80s, funk. You know what I mean? I fuck with that too. You know my dad. You know my people.
Yeah. I do know. Yeah.
He used to play. He had a old Cadillac. He used to have a cassette player, whole bunch of cassettes in a box in the back. Listen to that music too.
Wow.
That's wild. I miss it too, though. I still listen to it every once in a while. People be calling me old. I'm like, this is good music, man.
Yes,
swear.
Yes, man. Yes,
where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me a little bit about your new album that you just had.
Okay, yeah. It's called 2 Weeks Notice. Yeah. And basically I wrote this album
You about to quit a job?
I'm not, I mean, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay,
Like,
all right,
I
all right.
wrote that. I wrote that original. I originally wrote it. You know, that would be a conversation for another time. But like one of the reasons why I wrote that is because I was going to stop rapping at one. Yeah, I was like, so I was just like, I'm giving like rap my 2 weeks notice. But then like, I was really going through it. I was in a dark spot in my life. Like my depression was has been it was worse than what it has ever been, and like I was really in a dark spot. I just moved into the spot with my homies, Marley. Shout out to Marley Johnson, Marley Carter, and Soma. But we was and like they were trying to pull, and like they were really trying to pull me out. I was trying to pull myself out, so and I was writing more, frequently, and I came out with these songs that I made with Rock. Shout out to Rock, and they were saying that like not like I think it's time for you to just put this out there, because like my first original tape, I didn't really show people like my vulnerable, how vulnerable I got. I was just showing people that like, hey, I'm cold with it. Like I got bars. I can go from this to this to this. I'm very versatile, but
Definitely.
with this tap with I'm sorry, but with this tape, I'm more open about what I was going through. And as life was going on, as when I was writing this tape, things were kind of like coming to light. Like that's why within the tape, it starts out with, your no mores and your selfies and your so simples. Like I'm starting off like in a sense where like I'm just like I'm kind of fucked up right now, but things were getting better as it gets to the morning, to the more the MTU and some BS and tips and queso, because like things was like coming into fruition for me around that time. And yeah, and so it ended up being I was given a 2 weeks notice to my demons that like were telling me that were basically telling me to give up or telling me to just let it go, when in reality music helped me digress through this. So for me to give that up, I can't do that. So here's my 2 weeks notice to y'all, because y'all not gonna control me no more. I know my destiny. I know what I have to do, and you know, and I just digress and I move forward. And yeah, so yeah.
I think it's crazy how music literally can change people's lives, man. It's
Yeah,
wild.
man. Yeah.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
it a lot too, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's just, music has always been a beautiful thing, and music has always been somebody's reason to just keep going. And it was definitely my reason. I kept going. The sound that I get when I listen to a beat, the sound that I get, the feeling that I get when I hear myself
Yeah.
like killing some shit. Like it's just like, oh my goodness, like I want more of this. More of the, more or less of me. Like, yeah, of course I want to get my name out there. Of course I want to be heard, but the this feeling that I get is just a very wholesome feeling. Regardless if a lot of people, from 1 million people to 10 people, hear me, like I feel good. I feel better now. So it's just like, it's a beautiful thing, man, for real.
Yeah. I feel it. Shit. That album, I talked to you about it. I was like, that motherfucker cold, man. For real.
Yeah, man. I
It
appreciate you,
really is.
for real.
I was on here trying to find the songs that I told you about. That was my favorite, man.
Which one's your favorite, man?
It was No More,
No more.
Selfie, MTU, right?
Yeah, yeah, more than usual. Yeah.
More Than Usual. Okay, okay. Some BS, and is it Sensei?
Yeah, yeah, Sensei, chapter 1. Yep.
Yeah, those are my favorite songs. I was like, yo, this shit's nasty. So whoever's watching this video, check out this man's album, Spotify, Apple Music, it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Check it out, man, for real.
For
Check
real.
it out. Cold. As soon as I
Thank you.
heard him, I was like, oh shit.
I appreciate that, man, for real.
Damn, for real.
Like for real. And I knew, and I knew it was, and I knew I had something I knew I had something when my sister and my mom liked it. Like it was
Yeah.
it was surreal because my sister hit me back. It was like this is very vibey, or like this is like really good. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yes, because like, my sister, she's very I always go to her
Mm-hmm.
with my music sometimes because she's very blunt.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna let me, and she's gonna, and there's a couple times she done pissed me off. A couple times she be letting me know, but
Mm-hmm.
like when she listened to it, broke it down, and like she loved it, and I was like, oh shit, so that means I got something. And my mom liked it. She heard selfie. She watched the selfie video, and I just remember her just like she was all up in the video, just watching and like nodding her head to it. And I was like, "You like it?" She was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Yo, like, oh man." So I don't care who don't like
Wow.
it. My mom and my sister like it. So hey, that's so yeah, that was a very good feeling, man, for real. It was, man. Like seriously.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song?
My favorite song, man, what's not my favorite song on there? But if I had
Yeah.
to choose, it would be Selfie. Shout out to Rock, who's the feature on there. But like that song, that song will always be close to me. That song I will always have dear to my heart because
Yeah.
um that song in particular is about me finally like looking inward within myself and seeing like oh man, like all these flaws, all these problems, but it's okay. I'm now that I know, I'm gonna digress through it. And basically that song was it was basically my song. It was me having a conversation with basically me having a conversation with my demons.
Mm-hmm.
And like the second verse, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain sometimes, but the second verse, when I was like, nah, she don't like me, it's obvious that I ain't that nigga that she wants. Talking about her ex, she claims she hates that nigga. That's not me. That's like my demons telling me what is possibly going on, because because they're getting me to assume. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just assuming now that this is how she feels. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's just like me basically not, it signifies me stopping before I try, so it's just, I always psych myself out when it comes to not just, women, but just like, damn,
Ah, shit.
I know, but just not, but just with anything. Oh,
Man down, man down. Yeah. Someone get this man some tape. Take this motherfucker to the wall. You on mute. You on mute.
damn, I'm not good at this Zoom shit, man. For real. I should have did this on my laptop, but
Yeah.
uh basically, yeah, like I said, it signifies me stopping before I try. And it's not just with women, it was just like with anything. It was with like life, like even like growing up when I was playing football, like, I didn't really try to stick myself out there because I felt like no one, no one cared, when really, all I had to do was just put the work in, but
Mm-hmm.
I would always psych myself out. So selfie was me realizing that maybe I need to take a step back. Let me look inward, because I need to find out how to love myself in order to complete any of this. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's called selfie, because I'm like, how you phone looking at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, selfie, and then Rock got on there and did his thing, So yeah, so that selfie would be my favorite song. And like, oh man, when I wrote that hook, man, I was floating, man. Like for real, I'm not even gonna lie, I was floating when I wrote that hook, because it was just, it brought that, that, because the beat and the hook itself, it just takes me somewhere. So so yeah, that would be my favorite song.
That's what's up. I
Yeah.
like how you can relate to uh the music, because certain songs that people do, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, fuck
Yeah.
bitches get money. I mean, it's cool. Like it's fun. It's fun when you at the club.
Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that. Sometimes I be thinking that shit.
Right.
Sometimes, like I was like, yeah, I'm getting money, like, especially when I'm at work. Oh man,
Yeah.
love that shit.
But I mean, it's nice to, like, everything you just talked about. Basically, the whole song everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
But some real shit that's happening in life, and that song can really help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I
man.
fuck with that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Because everybody got their doubts. You know what I mean? Depression.
Yeah,
A lot
like
of people get depressed. They don't want to talk about it, but they do.
yeah, for real. And that's what I was just, that's what I was expressing it like, cause it's just like all that, all that within the second verse. I was trying to like display that, this ain't me. This is like this is my depression, my anxiety, my demon. This is them talking for me. This ain't me. So I need to fix this. I need to situate this. So I can stop doing this. So
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah.
Work with that.
Thank
So
you, man.
what's one of the biggest moments that you've had in like music? You being an artist, what's one of the biggest moments so far?
Mm. Um, honorable mention was when my mama liked my shit. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
That's one little honorable. But like I think um it would have to be man tagging along with Marley and opening for Afro. That was kind of dope because there was a lot of people there and people was actually like in tune, like feeling us, like they was like feeling all of us. Rock was there too, we helping for Afro Man. And so yeah, man, that was pretty dope. That was pretty
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, man, that was nice.
I actually
So
talked to Marley um what yesterday, 2 days ago. I got him on the
oh
podcast too.
I did an interview.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
got him too. So that means I might have to go talk to Rock next.
Right, yeah,
I
because he's opening he opened for the Roots not too long ago. So like
seen that.
yeah, man.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your top 5 artists that you actually listen to today?
Oh man. This ain't gonna be in order from like least to greatest. I'm just
Nah,
like,
nah, just your top 5, like the
I'm,
5 that you listen to.
okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Smino,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one. Mick Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Con. I, I hope I'm pronouncing it. Conway the Machine, like the rapper. He's a rapper. Um, Saba and hmm, I might have to go with, and honestly, I might have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Herb Gang.
Earth Gang?
Yeah, man.
That's the only people I know out of all the people you just named. I don't
Really?
know none of them.
Look into them, man. Like they're really
I'm
they're
gonna check
dope.
them out. I
Yes.
believe Marley said Mick Jenkins, I think. Too.
Yeah, like yeah, not me and him, like we damn man, like me and Marley, bro. Like we found some really dope artists and really good music together, man. Like for real. Like he knew me Jenkins before I did, but like after that we just took off from there and finding artists, man. It's just there's a lot of dope artists out here, man, for real.
How do you feel about like let's say you ask somebody their top 5, like how I just asked you.
Mm.
Do you feel like you could, I guess you could say, learn a lot from somebody from their top 5? Think it's possible?
Um, you can, I mean, you can and you can because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and uh, yeah, like that's a good question, but like yeah, you can and you can, like you can because it's just like how when someone's listening to like you know hmm, when someone's like listening to a lot of neo soul, you feel like they're like really chill or whatever. Like they
Mm-hmm.
really just go through the motions, like I wouldn't say go through the motions, but just really like vibing, just like you can talk to them or whatever. But sometimes someone can listen to neo soul all the time, but they all crazy and shit. Like so like yeah, I mean sometimes you can, but sometimes you
Yeah.
can't. It can go either or. people just love when people have their taste. That's just what their taste is, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be thinking that. I'm like, what's your top 5? I remember just asking people sometimes. I just want to see what they're gonna say.
Yeah, and you know, but you know
Like,
what? You like sometimes sometimes when it comes to music and when you hear what the top 5 is, you just like, okay, so I faded out after you told me who your top 5. Yeah, man. So.
But I don't know if I want to hang with them or not.
right,
Let me
right,
see.
no, it do be like it do be like that. So yeah,
So
I
yeah,
understand,
they
and I
could
understand
chill
why.
with. They
Right.
could go to the club with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel?
So I understand. So I understand why. I understand why people do that. Hold on, real quick. I need to get my phone charger. Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
No, I'm fucking up, man.
Emergency.
Oops. All right, I'm good.
I'm weak.
So, all right, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, with that being said, if you could choose one person, one local, one who is not local, who would you collab with? One of each.
Hmm.
Local, I mean, I'm like mainstream or not mainstream, don't matter.
I know. Um, I'm gonna say one, and I'm gonna say one honorable mention too. Okay.
All right.
One. Hmm, one main. One mainstream. It would have to be Isaiah Rashad.
His new album Code, boy.
Cold as fuck, man. Like Isaiah Rashad, and then one honorable mention. It have to be Smino on
Okay.
that. Now local. I want to Fred, and then the honorable mention. It would be Ja.
Who's that?
Ja, he's I basically kind of grew up with dude, and you know he's on IG and everything. I think his IG name is called Ja the Great, and
Not familiar.
he made a song with Rock, and
Okay.
like nah man he's dope, man, and he's really dope. So yeah, those are 2 local rappers who I would want to collab with. But see, the thing is, like these local rappers out here in Lexington, bro, there is so much talent out here. I want to work with all of them. I want to collab with all these niggas, bro. For real, I want to collab with all of them. So like, but those are the 2 that I really would like to do something with.
So Fred C?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he cold
You
too,
know what? I
man.
should have said that. I should have said Fred C. I just said Fred.
I was wondering, yeah, he cold.
Like
He got some good music too.
yeah, man, for real.
But yeah, Lex got a lot of talent. I don't know why we can't blow up. I'm assuming we gonna have to move or go to. Most people go to Atlanta and
Yeah,
Louisville to get
but
seen a little bit.
yeah, but honestly, mm, mm, like I kind of know the answer to it, but I don't know if it's the but I don't think there's a right answer to it. But it's just like all I'm gonna say is this: I really don't. I honestly think that right now, at least, I mean, probably a couple years ago, yeah, some of us probably needed to move, but like now, I just think that we just need to stay here and keep doing what we are doing in a sense, but like do it with more gas, do it with more unity, because Louisville is literally an hour away from here. So
Yeah,
and they got artists out there now, and then like Louisville's kind of blowing up now. So and we're just an hour away. So someone's going to eventually like look into here, so
yeah.
we just need to just we just need unity. Everybody needs to just get on the same page and just put more gas in it. That's really all Lexington needs right now. We can make a foundation right here. It's just that everybody just needs to get on the same page.
I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. Lexington is like divided. Louisville works together. They do really well.
Yeah,
Everyone seems to work together.
they do.
Yeah.
So So like, I mean, and if you need to move, I mean, do what works best for you. But we have, and the thing is that it's the foundation is literally like right here, like right now. It's coming together, but we need that unity for it to go up here, you know. So all we need is unity right now because the foundation is here. Like the start of it is here, you know. Like, but and people are just like kind of impatient. But I always say, you know, the famous saying goes, "Rome wasn't built in a day." So give it some time, and it is taking a long time. But you know, like I feel like it's getting there.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, it's gonna get there.
Talent's definitely here.
Yeah, for real.
And real quick, I know it's unpopular opinion. I know people don't want to hear me say it. Isaiah Rashad's album is better than Donda and Drake's album.
Oh man, I gotta. Oh goodness. I mean, yeah, I agree with you, but like, it's just like, I mean, with Donda though, I see where Kanye was going, you know, at a creative standpoint. Like the Donda, now I know the Donda thing, him saying it 58 times, like I kind of understand that, you know, with the heartbeat thing. Like I understood that. So I was just like, oh, well, damn. It was kind of chilling. It was kind of chilling though, but it was just, I'm like, oh wow, that was actually just, like creative and dope. You know, so, but you know, I just feel like Donda was Yeezus with more bass in it. You know, it's just, you know, I kind of like some of the songs on there, but you know, I couldn't really listening to it the third and fourth time. It was just, yeah. And then I listened to Certified Lover Boy, and it's Drake. You know, so like, like.
I didn't know. Kanye did that. The Donda song. I didn't know it's supposed to be a heartbeat. That's dope.
Right. Yeah. So
I think he's a genius when it comes to art.
Oh yeah. Definitely. But I don't know, man. I just really couldn't get into neither one of these albums, like especially Certified Lover Boy. Like it just, some of the beats were kind of repetitive. And I didn't really
felt like I didn't listen to all of it, but for the most part, I'm like, this is a trendy album.
Yeah. So like, cool. Just couldn't really get into it.
Definitely good songs, but as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I like Isaiah Rashad's better so far.
Yes, I do too.
What do you think about this Kendrick album coming out?
Oh man, I was talking with somebody the other day. Right. Yeah. So like, my homie, Lil Keo, I make fun of his name because his name is I call him Morosky. He got like all these names, Morosky, all this other shit. He live in New York.
Yeah.
And he was talking to me the other day. We was talking the other day, and he said J. Cole, because he was talking about J. Cole's album and how he felt like that album wasn't better than any of his albums that he ever put out. And then I kind of agreed with that. Like it was a good album, but it wasn't like, it didn't hit me,
Mm-hmm.
And then, Kanye dropped his album, wasn't that good. Drake dropped his album, wasn't that good. And those are the like matriarchs that are running like rap right now. Mm-hmm. And so now we're just waiting on Kendrick, and he's afraid that Kendrick's album is not going to be, he's afraid that Kendrick's album is not going to be good. So that anticipation on like, they don't know, we don't know if it's going to be a disappointment or if it's going to be good. That's what makes me want to listen to it. It's just like, oh man. So I'm just over here like, oh, no, I hope Kendrick don't let us down, but I don't think he is, man. For real.
I don't think so. Did you see that Andre 3000 is trying to make music again? I thought that was crazy. He wants to be on Kendrick's album. I was like,
man. All I'm saying is, Andre, come out with an album, man. Stop playing with us. Damn. Stop playing with us, man. Shit.
Real. He's on Kanye's album, but they said it was one of the songs that got taken off.
Yeah, it was leaked, and then like I never got a chance to listen to it, man. I was so upset. Like so, like it was leaked, but then it was quickly like taken off the internet. So
yeah. That's dope, though. I don't know where he's been at this whole time, but now he wants to come back, and we welcome him. Come on,
Yes.
come
Come on.
come on.
Come on. I need a collab EP. You need to call Big Boy. I need a collab EP with you, with y'all, with Outkast and Earth Gang. I need that. I need that.
Oh, that'd be
I need
nasty.
that. I need that.
So what's next for Lando, man?
What's next? What's next for Lando? I'm just gonna keep putting my foot on the gas pedal like I've been doing. I'm about to start these little 1 minute video things called Lofi freestyles. I'm gonna start like rapping over Lofi beats and just be posting myself in a one camera view, just like rapping, give it a real little chill vibe as I'm rapping, And I've actually been doing some camera work lately too. I've been going around, getting stuff on my pro and whatever, seeing how that's turning out. And I'm really about to get a little some little mic in here, and I'm gonna start getting my own studio, and I'm gonna practice learning how to make beats. So like, yeah,
shit.
yeah, man.
I remember you told me you was about to do something with the camera.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, it's very, yeah. Camera work is very interesting, man. I never thought, like, I see why people do it, because it's just like, wow, this is dope, so yeah.
So before we leave, any advice for any other artists trying to do what you're doing, or anybody in the younger generations?
My advice, just do it for you, because if you're doing it trying to please other people, you're gonna keep dropping it over and over again. It's my problem. I loved it, but I wanted people to accept me. But then I realized why I was really doing it, because I do this because I love to do it. So just do this for yourself. Focus on where you are at right now. Don't focus on other people. Just focus on yourself and your road, and continue to take your road, and just coast, man. It's just like life ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. Just coast through it, So
Thanks.
put God first, and you're good, man. For real. That's really the best advice I got.
And it's good advice too. It's good advice. Let everybody know what your IG is, where they can find you, where to find your music.
Okay. You can find my music on all platforms. My name is Lando space B, and you can find me on IG, Lando_B Lex. That's where you can find me at.
All right, y'all. Go check out the man's album, 2 weeks notice.
2 weeks notice. Go check that out.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem, dog.
See you guys next time.